In today's multi-device world, people access websites on everything from large desktop monitors to tiny smartphone screens, tablets, and laptops of various sizes. It's no longer sufficient to design a website that only looks good on one specific screen size. This module tackles the crucial concept of responsive web design, RWD, a design approach that aims to create web pages that detect the user's screen size and orientation and change their layout accordingly. The goal is to provide an optimal viewing and interaction experience, easy reading and navigation, with a minimum of resizing, panning, and scrolling across a wide range of devices. RWD is not just a trend, it's a necessity for modern web development. We'll start by discussing why responsive design is essential and introduce the mobile-first strategy. This approach involves designing the layout for the smallest screens, mobile, first, and then progressively enhancing the design for larger screens, tablets, desktops. This often leads to cleaner code and prioritizes the core content and functionality for users on constrained devices. It forces you to think critically about what's most important on the page before adding more complex features or layout adjustments for larger views. This contrasts with older graceful degradation methods, which started with the desktop view and tried to adapt it downwards, often with less optimal results on mobile. The technical heart of RWD lies in three core components. First is the fluid grid concept, where layouts are built using relative units like percentages, percent, or viewport units, VW, VH, rather than fixed units like pixels, PX. This allows layout containers to resize proportionally based on the available screen width. Second are flexible images and media, which are also sized using relative units or specific CSS properties, max width, 100%, to ensure they scale down gracefully within their containing elements and don't overflow on smaller screens. Third, and most importantly, are media queries. These are CSS features that allow you to apply specific styles only when certain conditions are met, most commonly the browser window's width, height, orientation, or resolution. Media queries are the engine that drives layout changes in RWD. You'll learn how to write CSS rules wrapped in media blocks that target specific screen size ranges, called breakpoints. For example, you might have a default single column layout, mobile first, and then use a media query like @media, minwidth 768px, to apply styles that create a two-column layout for screens 768 pixels wide or larger, tablets and desktops. We'll practice implementing common RWD patterns, adjusting font sizes, navigation menus, and element visibility based on screen size. We will also briefly touch upon popular front-end frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS, which provide pre-built responsive grid systems and components, often speeding up development, though understanding the underlying CSS principles remains crucial.